Okay, we're moving on to a micrometer now. You see here I have a small micrometer. This is for measuring outside diameters. And first things first, the frame of the micrometer, the thimble, this is the ratcheting mechanism, which on this particular one, this part ratchets. And I would say not to rely on this, although it is a good way to get started reading micrometers. You can't rely on this to be accurate for the lifetime of the mic or in different temperatures for getting the right tension on the piece that you're measuring. However, it is a good way to just get started. The other thing I want to point out with this, and I'll slide the thimble out here so you can see the main scale, which is on what we call the sleeve. That would be this part here. And you'll see there's a, if I bring it up here, there's something that looks pretty common or similar, is that main scale looks very similar to the main scale on the vernier caliper. Oh, and you're right. Okay, so it's divided again up into 100th segments, all the way up to 1 inch. And in this case, with the micrometers, this one has the ability to read 0 to 1 inch, and that's it. And that speaks to the versatility of the vernier calipers, or the calipers themselves, is they can not only read outside like this one does, but they can read inside diameters and depth measurements as well. Whereas a micrometer, much more accurate because of its size, its sturdiness, and its ease of operation and reading. It is a less versatile tool, okay? But the scales read the same. I'm going to try to do this all in one take here. Well, there we go. So I've moved the, zoomed the camera in a bit, and you can see that, again, the 100th thou increments are marked large, and in between there is 4 increments, 25 thou each. Now, if I come over here without making everybody sick by jiggling around, okay, you can see that the thimble is marked off in 1 thou increments. And I'm just gonna rotate it into the 900 thou mark here. So there I'm right on 900 thou. So what happens is with this, this main scale here, each of those 20 thou increments is divided up to 100, divided into 100, let's try that again, divided into 1 thou increments by the rotation of this, this sleeve, or the thimble, I should say. So there's 100 thou more, 200 thou, so this would be 92 thou, 93, 94, 95, you get the idea. And if I rotate all the way around, I'll get to 924 thou, and 925 lines up with the first division there, the 25 thou division on the sleeve, yeah. And then you would go another rotation. So that's 120 or 926, 27, 28, 29, 30. You go all the way around, dividing up 1 thou at a time. When you get to the 0, you're at 950 thou. So that's how the operation and reading of this goes. Now, that is has been for many, many years the standard reading on micrometers. But of recent, I guess the newer versions of these micrometers, we also can take it an extra decimal place, in which case we go to 10/1000ths of an inch. And that is on this scale right here on the sleeve. And you see it's a 0 all the way around to 9/10 over here. So how this one works to get 10,000ths of an inch accuracy is it's like a vernier scale. What we'll do is we will unlock this. And these things don't have to be like snug very tight, just enough to hold them in place. You got to remember these are precision tools. So if we're right at this position here, we're at 950 thou. Between here and here, that's 951. What if my scale lands up right there? And I'll just lock this in place. So I'm not at 150 thou. Here we go. And not at 951 either. So in this case, I would roll the micrometers around. And I will point out that to make this easier on yourself, what you want to do is look at the position of this datum line. This line right in the middle. Say it's a little bit past halfway. So if it's a little bit past halfway, it's closer to the 951. So you would roll up here, and it's likely you're going to find the line that lines up with it, like on a vernier scale, past the 5. Okay, so there's the 5. The 6, it's not quite lined up. But look at that, the 7 lines up right on. So this would be 951 thousandths plus 7 ten-thousandths addition. Okay.